slash marker in the chat for Zane the editor. If you've never seen Nioh, you are in for a piping hot treat.
Welcome,
There's
Brandon.
nothing but good eats on top of good eats on top of good eats. It's a fresh new area. We still got it. You better believe we do.
Ooh. Ooh.
All right, get a little bit of the rust off, ladies and gentlemen. Just a tiny bit of the rust off. All right, we got to swing the bat here a little bit. We're not doing any. I'm not seeing any movement. Chad, I'm not seeing any movement. We're not getting any movement. This man, his nickname is iframes. All right, he's toasted. All right, we needed that one just to get sorted a little bit. All right, so I think we're close to another boss fight. I think we're very close to another boss fight. All right, so we left off at this checkpoint region right here. Couple doors to open. Okay, they're all locked. That's fine. Nobody ever gets in, nobody ever gets out. How can the holder of the triple banner crown not have what? Not have what? All right, so that's where we came from. So these are all locked up. Been watching Dan play Tarkov for a while. Been thinking about buying it, but looks complicated. Look, ex-Mac user, if I could tell you one thing, it's that if we can get somewhat average at the game, anyone can. And it's one of my favorite games of the past decade for sure. It's not even done yet. So I wouldn't let the complexity scare you away. Now, if you're like, oh, I'm not very good at FPS games and I don't really want to learn, then a big, all right, maybe Tarkov's not for you. But I will say Tarkov has changed how we played FPSs for sure. Like, Tarkov is the first game that made me adjust my mouse settings to not have crazy sensitivity. It was a big difference. Is Ultima Online my favorite game? It's one of my favorite gaming experiences of all time. I don't know what my favorite game is of all time. I did post recently on Twitter that like some of your four most influential or favorite games. I just post that. But basically, like, we got to a point in Tarkov where our mouse settings, I believe that was a huge change in everything. Like, I used to play default mouse settings, so you'd move your mouse an inch and you'd do like a 360. I don't know. I honestly don't know how we got any kills that way. I played Ultima Online up until they did the expansion where they split everything. I played a little bit of Trammel. Not a ton though. That's about when I bowed out. If you can't succeed with, I got a buddy that plays games with trackpads. I don't know how he does it, but I respect it. You play like that is much better than having to move across the desert just to move up. I don't I mean, no disrespect for your playstyle. For me, it was just a big difference maker. For sure. So glad you catch stream. Usually just watch Tarkov files on YouTube, but you'll stick around for Nioh. Yo, X-Max user means a lot. Thanks for being here. Hopefully we can get in a boss fight here for you and show you some pageantry. The whole trackpad thing I don't get. Like, you have to have so much precision with your thumb. I respect it. I just don't know if I know I couldn't do it. I'll say I couldn't. I wouldn't. No, it's like a trackpad on your thumb. It's like a mouse, but instead of a mouse, it's just a ball. It's pretty crazy. We used to play CSGO and he would play with that. Well, we didn't play CSGO. We played Counter-Strike as a... It was when it was the mod. Dude, we're getting work today. It's funny though, you guys are getting me nostalgic. We used to play, so we played Counter-Strike in high school when it was like a mod, and there was a local, I wouldn't say local, but there was a Michigan-based server, and this is like before things are how they are now, where they had a website for the server with the rankings on it. It was pretty slick. So we always played on the same server, and you kind of got to know who you played against. It was kind of cool. Server was based in Ann Arbor. I wish I could remember the name of it. It's whatever a Half-Life mod was. Like, you had to download it. It was a little bit cumbersome to install. I do remember GameSpy, yeah. What was the first Counter-Strike? Was it just Counter-Strike mod? I did play Tribes for a little bit. Like, back when I played Counter-Strike, there was like hostage missions when you had to like escort hostages out of an office. Half-Life mod. So is that just called Half-Life mod? It's crazy to think that Counter-Strike is still around though. I mean, what is that? Like 20 years old? How old is Counter-Strike? They still have hostage missions? I never seen anyone play those. This dude's got range. Eddie. Bro, this is tough. All right, we got to dial here. We got to dial.
It only takes one careless moment to turn this into this. Dialing in is a community effort. Do your part and make sure we are fully dialed. Spam D space I space A space L in chat, or spam the heck out of the dial in emote for increased dialage and maximum ball play.
All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, first 10 minutes, we just got to get a little bit of the sauce off. There we go. Finish him. There we go. All right, now we're in it, boys. Now we're in it. Now we're in it. I don't know why I always get turned around in here. Not this way. There we go. Okay. Is this the final? I think so. I think we're going to beat it today, but we got to play better if we're going to beat it. All right. Get ourselves a little space here. We need some space. Our stim. We're stimming slow. We're slow and stim. Oh, that's the problem. I'm like, something's a little off. So we're getting slowed and we're in the salt. Yo, swap the vowels. Good luck with the schoolwork. That's good wood right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's good wood. All right, we cleaned our act up a little bit there. Act has been cleansed. All right, so we'll be a little patient trying to get behind the spider on this one. What class did I play in Ultima Online? I was just a warrior, and I like to do blacksmithing on the side. I always wanted to do. I had like a trolley thief character though too, but I wasn't really good at it. I always wanted to do PvP stuff, but it was like above my pay grade. I got PK'd a lot. I think I may have killed like 1 or 2 PKs in my life, and it was like that was probably what set the tone for Tarkov. Like when you would see a person with a red name in Ultima Online run onto your screen, your blood would instantly start pumping, because a red name meant that they were like a criminal. You just did a full loop here, and that they could attack you. And you could attack them without any recompense. All right, boys, here we go. Recompense? What? We throw made up words around there. Is that what RuneScape was? It was a white dot. I never tried Black Desert, I don't think, unless we did it for a bounty. If we're getting one hit by jabronis, we got to consider some leveling. It's Snake Tower mission. Some people said that. Do people like this level or no? I always felt like Ultima Online could have been RuneScape, meaning that still popular today. It's still playable today, but they didn't handle it well. All right, let's top off here. Yeah, people still play UO, but like RuneScape is still a thing. But I am planning on doing because Ultima Online went free to play. I'm planning on doing a video for it for the channel. And I want to, I mean, I know it won't be traditional UO, but I want to see if there's still a good player base and stuff. Honestly though, when we did the community Ultima Online night, that was one of the very memorable. Like that's something I won't forget for sure. All right, we got to be conservative here. Yeah, we played Bannerlord yesterday. All right, we got him. Now I respect, I mean, Ultima Online, like I speak about it with like the highest regard and not objective at all. I almost look at it as like not an MMO. Well, it's not. It's definitely not a traditional MMO because it was fun.
Bruh.
Do not lose the fire guy, please. I think it would be cool, and I think there may be one out there. I think it'd be cool to have like a MMO with Dark Souls like combat. To me, that would be, I would be willing to check that out. Good eats. All right, we needed that win. Can we open this too? I did see the Mortal Shell trailer. What I thought was cool was a bunch of people in the community sent me links to that, DM'd it, like, Dan, are you gonna play this? I'm like, dude, you guys, I didn't even know about it. Like, you guys got our taste down. And then also I saw Rogue Legacy. There's a sequel to that. I'm gonna be pogged up for that. No, no, no. No. Oh, baby. Oh, that was so close. So that's my thing. It's like, I think that's why Tarkov does well is they didn't necessarily compromise for popular opinion, meaning that if there was a traditional maybe publisher that would, and this is nothing against traditional publishers, but because they got to run a business, right? But if someone would say, hey, let's come up with a game where when you die you lose everything, like a lot of publishers aren't going to take a shot on that because it's such a risk, right? We're toasted. So I love seeing when games take a chance, bruh, because it works out, you know. Bayonetta's on sale for $4.99 on what, on Switch? You know, like if they have a vision and it may be like counter-cultural or counter what's popular, I think those are the games that are really exciting because they, number one, they're different, and number two, they got a shot to be really popular because they're just not a reskin of something else, you know. I'm not dialed at all. Bayonetta's on PC? I didn't know that. I thought it was just on Nintendo. I'm from Southeast Michigan. So like, I've heard about the world, which is like kind of what you guys are saying. It's like, from what I understand, it has like Dark Souls like combat in an MMO. But I read some interesting stuff about the PvP. Like it was supposed to be like super, like, oh, full loot, and then they changed it. But I don't know a ton about that. Did I ever read that article about how complex the Ultima Online flora and fauna were? They put, and then the players wrecked it immediately. Yeah, I read that. I think it was in a Richard Garriott interview. He said they spent all this time developing like life cycles in Ultima Online. Like the rabbits eat some plants and then vultures or whatever eat the rabbits. But on day one, like the players just went through and destroyed everything. That's a really cool article. But I think that's the point. I think those are, to me, those are always the best games, is when they just create a world for the players. The best MMOs, they create a world for the players to impact and do what they want with it, not like play a game that's completely on rails and you have to do this and that. But I also know those are not as popular or not as globally popular as something like World of Warcraft. Yeah, M. Benson, if you could find a link to that, I'd love to share that. I mean, you say WoW does world building, but you can't really impact the game, you know? Like, there's nothing permanent you can do to the game in comparison to something like Ultima Online, where like you run around in the forest and then there's someone's house there and it's statically there. It's not dynamic or on a instance or something like that. But I think something like that would do well because there's nothing else out there like it. Yeah, like Eve, for example. Like Eve still does pretty well, right? Is this the way we gotta go? We beat this guy. There we go. Yeah, you know, I'm super optimistic about Star Citizen. I just think it's gonna take a very long time. Yo, Light Lord True, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoy the Bannerlord stuff. But I don't know, that's my goal. If there's ever a game that comes out like Ultima Online, let's fight this guy. I hope that I mean, we're definitely gonna try it on the show, like immediately. But I hope that it's something that you guys would enjoy. Because I can see myself really getting into something like that on the show. Bro, this is hard. This is real hard. We gotta focus here. All right, here we go. Your YouTube... WoW kind of tried to do housing, yeah, but like, I don't know. I just think it was kind of whack, my opinion. Like housing, not in the world. But I guess if you've never seen housing in a game, you're like, oh, this is cool. But coming from like Ultima Online, we're getting erased right now. Yeah, so Richard Garriott's like supposed to be second coming of Ultima Online was Shroud of the Avatar, and I think they still work on it, but it's not it. I've never heard of Outward. You had a house near one of the big mining mountains in Ultima Online with vendors. You sold it for like $4 grand on eBay. That's what I mean. It's like, it was like a really fun virtual world. All right, we got to play really good now. All right, let's dial.
Welcome, Brandon. Subscribe.
So Ultima Online is one of the few things that I can talk about and not play well, because I've just really... You can't talk about Ultima Online and not get pogged up. There we go. Where was the house located at? Minok? Yeah. Yo, good wood. You built a castle in Ultima Online? That was like $1 million gold, wasn't it? What is Outward? I've never heard of Outward. All right, let's press on here carefully. You made black sandals in Ultima Online. And you made enough money to make a castle. You used to sell dyes. I mean, it's just, there's this book out. I've read part of it. It's on Kindle, but it's like just Ultima Online stories. I mean, it's like it's written okay, but it's worth, if you really like Ultima, it's worth getting on your Kindle. But for real, what is Outward? Outward is Dark Souls, permadeath, Skyrim. It's brutal. Is it online? This guy's got our number right now. I've never heard of it. How is it out or is it in development? Howard Strats. Yo, we needed that hit. Yo. Dude, we needed that. We got to fight some of these PvP guys. It's out. It's not for everyone. How long has it been out? I've never even heard of it. A year or two. Who makes it? The game is called Outward, I guess. Oh, it's indie. I think it's a shortcut. That's good eats right here. That's shortcut. I think this is a shortcut. Let's double check. Yeah, that's shortcut. Okay, that's good wood. All right, let's press on here, ladies and gentlemen. What's up, Brian? All right, let's press on, ladies and gentlemen. Boss fight, good timing. This looks like a deadly premonition boss fight. Dunka-dun, dunka-dun, dunka-dunka-dun, dunka. Yo, Sir Soyit's ancestor on the pile of gold. Man is resurrecting him.
You again. I was so close.
Oh, super shredders. No, man is keeps running from us. All right, here we go. Late. Ooh. We got big boy versus big boy. Go mid stance. We'll be ready for him, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's some concern. I'm not even gonna gas you up. There's some concern. Good news is, if we call our soul back, do we not get the good slash marker in the chat for Zane the editor? I want those G-Hills back. What do you use up? Ninja's locks? Candle. Okay, let's use the candle here. Because I think we're going to need every level up we can get here. Which Kodama blessing are we using? I don't think we set one for this map. We wanted healer, but we don't have it. All right, let's go. Never mind. That's not enough to level up. All right, so let's go. Let's go. Here is the exit, or it's a nice little shortcut. Hard right. Hard right. All right. Look, one thing I will say about Nioh, all the boss fights they put in strat distance, which I respect. All right, here we go. Patience. Stick and move, kid. Stick and move. Jab, jab, jab. Work the jab here, kid. Work the jab. Work the jab. Work the jab. Uh-oh. I don't have a good feeling about that. Daddy. Top off, top off. He's got about 85% health. Dab him up. That's a two-piece. That's a two-piece. Hit him with the two-piece. Hit him with the two-piece. One piece, one piece. Yeah, right in the midsection. Good eats so far. Good eats. It was good eats. It was good eats. It was good eats. G-heal up. We got to use it. We got one left. Keep whiffing, man. We're going heavy. That's extremely resinous. Okay. We have no more G-heals, no more Estus. Dice him up in the back. Miss a Pandaria. All right. It's okay. He's got ball players too. Not bad. We got him down to what, like 80-ish? I'm a little concerned about our level though. What level are we? We're level 84 on level 127 mission. Now, are we concerned what level we are? We're not concerned, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Save the fire, Austin. We got to get a little more aggro. I think we can two-piece this guy. But if we two-piece him, I'm going to two-piece him in the backside right here. Bam, bam. Oh, we can stun. His poise is weak.
Ladies and gentlemen.
All right, all right.
We got him.
So I like that we can actually hit him, and he'll get staggered a little bit. He can be staggered. Bear gives him poise. Ah. Okay. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Give me fire, Austin, or die. Thank you. All right. Not a great start, but you know what? Every great start comes with a great finish. We're just going to start swinging for the fences on this clown. Resin poise. Wait till the sauce wears off here. Little patience. I had to go for the block shot. Jerk. Jerk. All right, we got one G-heal left. Here we go. Wait till the poise wears off. Then we're gonna go ham. We may not have a shot at poise. Toasted, roasted. All right. I think we're gonna get him right here. I'm gonna say less than 5 runs. Less than 5 runs. Why in chat if you think we're gonna get him in less than in 5 runs or less. And in chat, if you think it's going to take more than 5 runs. I think we're going to get him. But I also think we got to go after him. When he's got no poise Marty, we got to go get him. Like right now. Yeah, he wants no part of that. He wants no part of that. Dice him up. Okay. Now we're in a different ball game. That 5's seeming pretty good right now. I just don't know if his poise is going to wear off. Resin. Give me some space here, kid. Tippy Hendren. Dude, he's got good eats, man. All right. He's got good wood, man. I like our beginning strats. I just don't know if this guy is like the other guy where eventually he'll run out of resin. We did whiff. 1 out of 5. Batting 200. All right. Number 1, get Austin back. Number 2, go ham. Now. Look at that sauce. We got him down to about 78%. That's good wood to start. Cannot whiff, man. We cannot be in the business of whiffing. We whiffed twice, 3 times. There we go. Give him some potluck dinner. Double res right in our wheelhouse. That's 5 whiffs. Whiffs of Pandaria. He's decent though. We got him about 45%. All right, we got 1 G hill left. I'm thinking about going fire Austin. I'm thinking about it. We need a couple more good eats to go fire Austin. Now it's fire Austin time, baby. Give it to him. Finish him. You. Okay, baby. Okay. Oh. We gotta make our mark count here. Come on, man. We probably got 8 more hits. Come on, baby. Give me some Medici family. No whiffs. Spike them. Come on, baby. 3 hits. 3 hits to -2. Calm down. Oh, no whiffs. We said no whiffs. Come on, baby. 1 more. Stick them. Give him, stick him up. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Lady, you will not see a greater attempt at controlling greed. I wanted to get in there and just work the ribs, but for the sake, we had to pull it back, ladies and gentlemen, if you were here. Oh, man. I'm telling you, these boss fights hit a little bit different than the Souls games. They just happen so fast. You were here, I was here, exclamation point. Oh.